Hello, lovely human. Good morning to you. Well, it might not be morning when you're watching this or where you are right now, but it's morning here and it's a beautiful day. And I just felt called to do my video a little bit earlier in the day than usual. And today I want to talk about this lovely book that I came across called Book of Qualities by J Ruth Gendler. I think that's how her name is pronounced. And it's not a very thick book, but it's absolutely beautiful. And it goes through the different emotions that we feel in a sort of very, very unusual, poetic and very visual way. And if you're somebody who struggles to name an emotion or even connect what you're feeling with a particular emotion, then you might find this book a real gem. I love it because I'm a very visual person. I learn better when I can see something in my mind's eye, which is why I often love using analogies and metaphors and stories and anecdotes to make a concept come alive. I've talked about emotions in some of my previous videos. It's a huge part of who we are as a human being. We feel things. We don't just think things, and each thought that we think at its root has a particular feeling or emotion. And as Dr. David Hawkins says, he's not alive anymore, but he has been known to say that each feeling will probably spawn thousands of thoughts. So when we begin to understand a particular thought and its pattern and can wind it back to the feeling that originated that thought, then we have a little bit more control and awareness about how to deal with those thoughts or deal with those particular emotions. Anyway, I want to read something from this lovely book, and please do check it out. I don't think it's widely available anymore, but I'm very happy I got a secondhand copy of this book, and it's a real gem and no one's getting it from me. But I want to read this page on guilt, and the authors also created these lovely illustrations to accompany the different emotions. So this is guilt. Guilt is the prosecutor who knows how to make every victim feel like the criminal. She follows the scent of doubt and self-hatred to its sources. She will not tell you what you have done wrong. Her silence is brutal. Her disapproval surrounds you in an envelope of cold, nameless terror. Wow. Guilt thinks I am hopelessly lazy because I won't work the way she does. Her court cases are scheduled years in advance. She says horrible things about me to the neighbors. In self-defense, sometimes I tell people what she says about me before she has the chance. I don't care as much as I did, but I can't pretend I don't care at all. You may recognize guilt's footsteps before you see her coming. She limps like a crippled bird. Even though her broken ankle is healing, the wound in her heart has become infected. This is the most beautiful, profound, and almost soul-searing description of what guilt is about. And maybe just to finish off on the theme of guilt and how it shows up in our lives, you can feel guilty about something you've done that your conscience tells you later you shouldn't have done it. And so you kind of maybe live with that guilt, or you act out as a result of that guilt. But what about the guilt that stays with you about things that you have not done, things that you wish to do, but something else stops you from doing it because you think, oh, if I do this, then people might not like me, or people, how can I even dream of a better life when so many other people are suffering, for instance? How can I ask for more when I already have so much that I have to be grateful for? So guilt comes in various guises. And one of the most profound things that people have said about guilt versus shame is that guilt is when you feel bad about something you have done. So guilt is towards an action. Shame is when you feel that you are the bad person, or you are flawed, or there's something wrong with you. So guilt is about the action or the thought or the desire that you have, that you feel perhaps you shouldn't have had or shouldn't have. And the second piece is shame, which is like, oh, I'm just a terrible person. I'm not good enough. I did this thing because I am a worthless person, or I'm a bad person, or I'm an incompetent person. So do you see the difference? And shame on so many levels is so much worse than guilt, because guilt is an action. You can do something about it. You can reverse it. You can apologize for it. You can atone through other means. Shame becomes so ingrained with who you are that it can be devastating and debilitating. Anyway, I wish you a beautiful day full of gratitude and joy, and I will be back again very soon with another SMS. Thank you for joining me. Bye.